Hello, thanks for joining me. It is a beautiful spring day. Spring has finally arrived. It is in the mid-60s today. A little bit of a breeze, as you can see. But just a beautiful day. I am out for a hike on the Ice Age Trail. I am on the, actually I'm just south of the Emmons Creek Segment. And the little creek behind me is Murray Creek, which has a few little brook trout in it. The Emmons Creek segment of the Ice Age Trail, which starts a little bit north of here, runs through a state natural area, so there's not a lot of logging. It's a mix of primarily oak and red pine and white pine. There is some jack pine in there, a little bit of spruce, some paper birch, white birch. There's a little area of maple, and that's about it. Through this area here, the Murray Creek, there's a little trail that it's about 2.5 mile, 2.7 mile, something like that. Trail that runs along and over Murray Creek. Here, there's much more plantation pine, red pine and white pine. And you'll see that in the video. They are thinning the red pine, trying to get some understory to grow. Right now the white pine are coming in the understory. And that's primarily because of a fungal disease in the soils here, which basically kills the young red pines. The white pine are coming in, and hopefully they thin it out a little bit more and get some more understory to come in, a little more diversity in those plantations. And then as you head north, we actually cross into the southern segment of the Hartman's Creek segment. I think I only went about a half a mile into the Hartman's Creek segment before I turned around. And then I came back and took the Faraway Valley Trail, which is just a side trail. I think it's a 2.5 mile side trail. Before coming back here. So, take a look at the video. The white trail markers are the Murray Creek segment. The yellow trail markers are the Emmons Creek segment. And the green trail markers are the Faraway Valley segment. So, take a look at the forest. See you back in a bit. More logging slash, a much more selective cut than the last video, but definitely selective logging. Walking amongst the slash. And I tell you what, for those of you that like the smell and the taste of latakia, that somewhat cedary, piney, smoky smell, campfire, there is nothing better than walking through a slash area in the warming morning with the smell of the pine sap rising to your nose. It's pretty darn good. Wish you could get some. about the only thing that will eat spotted knapweed, or purple knapweed, whichever term you want to use for it, is a goat. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. This is a very rolling terrain, hummocky terrain. It lies on the series of Elderon recessional moraines. So as the glacier was receding to the east, it was leaving behind, in the fits and spurts of its recession, it was leaving behind these varied moraines. So you're going up and down a lot of different hills, which are the recessional moraines of the Elderon system. Soil is pretty much sandy still. We are just on the northern edge of the central sands region of Wisconsin. In the river valleys you get into much heavier clays, so we're starting to see the clay soils come in here as well. I am smoking today on this spring day a VAUEN Rosewood. This is the shape 166, the bent apple, and I am smoking in it Sillem's Blue. Which seemed like a springtime tobacco to me for some reason. Sillem's Blue is an odd mix of flavors. The tobacco itself is primarily, well, it's got a lot of Virginias in it. Red Virginias, bright Virginias, some darker Virginias, and then it's got burley and then cavendish in it as well. Flavors are caramel, maple, and lime. An odd combination, but it actually seems to work. I do like lime, so I'm a little bit biased in that regard. The maple I don't get all that much. I get a little bit of the sweet caramel. I think the maple you pick up more in the room note, which I'm getting none of out here. It's a decent enough tobacco. Definitely not an everyday smoke, nor even once a month for me. But I do normally have some of it on hand, and I'll occasionally smoke a bowl of it. It is very, very fine gray ash. There's no goopiness about this tobacco, so it is aromatic, but it is not a sticky aromatic. So I'm going to finish this pipe and then hike out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's hike. Hope you're enjoying the beautiful spring weather. I hope it's found you wherever you are, at least north of the equator. Beautiful days ahead here. Hope you're getting out, doing something fun. Hope you're doing well. Take care, and perhaps I shall see you again.